everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you guys how to get this Jessica Rabbit look. This look was actually requested by a subscriber about a year ago, and I didn't do the look a year ago because I didn't have a red wig. So I'm finally doing the tutorial, and I apologize that it took me so long to do this tutorial. Now if you'd like to see how I achieve this Jessica Rabbit look, then please continue to watch. Now the first thing I'm going to do is cover up my natural brows, and I'm going to use the soap method to cover my brows. And this is just a brow brush. You can also use a spoolie to do this as well. And I'm just going to place that through my brows. Next, I'm going to apply concealer to my brows. If you want to use a really thick concealer. And I'm just using a concealer brush to apply the concealer on my brows. Next, I'm just going to use a sponge and just pat that into the skin. So I'm using a beauty blender sponge to apply my foundation, and it's going to give it a really nice flawless finish. Also apply it over the brows as well. For my under eye dark circle, I'm going to apply Cedar Finish Concealer, and I'm just going to place this under my eye. So I'm going to place this in a V-like shape just to highlight under the eye section, so it's really going to brighten up that area. And I'm using Studio Finish by MAC. Just gonna blend that into my foundation. Okay, so because Jessica Rabbit has a slimmer nose than I do, I'm going to highlight my nose and contour. So I'm just going to place the concealer going down the bridge of my nose. Just like so. So I'm going to set the concealer that I apply on the bridge of the nose with some translucent powder. So to set my concealer, I'm also placing the translucent powder under my eye. I'm just going to use a powder brush just to sweep this away. Just blend it out. To set the concealer, I'm going to use NC45 Loose Sheer Powder. So to create that eyeshadow shade that Jessica Rabbit has, the first eyeshadow I'm going to use is a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this on my angle brush, and this is really going to help me to draw out that shade as well. Now I'm going to use this purple eyeshadow on the lid. So to apply the purple eyeshadow, I'm using a fluffy blending brush to apply. Try to leave this area bare, so don't apply any eyeshadow there as yet. So we're just going to apply the eyeshadow around. Next, use a white pencil and just highlight the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to use a pencil brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm going to grab this white matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to place this on the inner corner of the eye as well. And I'm applying it with a pencil brush. So I'm also taking that same matte white eyeshadow, and I'm applying it on my eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to place this on the center of the eye. So I'm really just going to pat that on. Now I'm going to go back into that same purple eyeshadow, and I'm just going to blend that in with the white eyeshadow. So I'm just kind of pulling it into the white. And I'm just going to go back into Carbon and just reapply that to create that same shape that we had before. So I'm gonna use my 224 blending brush just to smooth out the line just a little bit right at this point. So next I'm gonna go ahead and apply a black gel liner to the top lash line. So I like to start off by making a very thin line, just in case if we make any mistakes, we can always fix it. So in my waterline, I'm going to apply a white eye pencil. So I'm going to go back into the matte black eyeshadow with my angle brush. So now I'm going to go ahead, before I apply my mascara and my falsies, I'm going to go ahead and do my brow. And Jessica Rabbit, one of her brow is a little bit higher than the other one. So the right brow is just a little bit higher. So to create the fake brow, I'm using a gel liner as well. And this is just a brown shade. Next, I'm going to grab this brown eyeshadow with a red undertone, and I'm going to also apply this on my brow as well. So next I'm going to apply a set of falsies. So I'm just applying the lash adhesive onto the lash strip. So to add some definition back into the face, I'm going to apply some bronzer, and I'm going to contour my cheekbone area. So I'm going to place this in the hollows of my cheek. And also along the hairline and the jawline as well. Next, I'm going to apply this soft, pretty pink blush. And I'm placing the blush on the apples of the cheek. I'm going to take a red lip pencil to create that shape that she has, and the first thing I'm going to do is line the lips. So she has like these round full lips. So now I'm going to use L'Oreal Red Passion lipstick. So I'm just going to use the lip brush just to make the lips a little bit more perfect, and it's amazing for precision to use a lip brush. So to clean up the edges of my lips, I'm just going to apply some loose powder. I'm just going to place it around the lip area. I'm just going to give the lip a nice flawless finish.